Hey everybody, it's Angela and I'm back with a quick process video, and I'm going to use this Chamel Starshine paper, and it is one that I had gotten at Tuesday Morning a while ago, and I didn't feel I would ever probably use this cityscape paper, so I decided to go ahead and just use it to mount my photos because I love that dark navy color. And I'm also going to use that really bold stripe, and I thought it would work really good. It's nice and graphic for a boy layout, and there's a lot of red with Mason sitting in this shopping cart. So it looks like it was a red shopping cart, so they're probably at Target. And he just looks so cute in this photo. So I went ahead and matted those up, and I am going to position them pretty much like that on there, just kind of taking advantage of that big graphic arrow that's on the background paper. And I think about matting the photos and stuff again. I look at that text print and there's a star print, but I decide I really just want those stripes to show through. And so there's a bunch of cut apart sheets, so I'm going to go off camera and just cut those out and mix them in with the ephemera pieces. The ephemera and the paper pad were the only two things I have from her Starshine collection. And then I have these stamps I also got at Tuesday Morning, and they're from a company called Firefly, and I had never used them or had anything from this company before, but they work just fine. And so I'm just using a little bit of, I think it's watermelon Adirondack ink, to just kind of scatter some of these little words around amongst those stripes. And just taking things that kind of pertain, laughter, smile, fun, and that kind of stuff. And I just want to kind of scatter those in around the stripes. I only had these two photos, so it kind of worked well for this layout. That's one nice thing about, I know people say there are a lot of like single photo layouts and stuff, or two photo layouts, but a lot of times that's all you've got. If you just have a selfie or you have something that someone else put up on Facebook or texted to you, a lot of times that's all you've got. And then if it's me taking pictures at like an event, then I have a bunch of them, and then I'll wind up doing like a whole 12 by 12 album or a mini album, or I'll take the best couple photos and make 12 by 12 layouts out of them, and then do a bunch of pocket pages. And I think that's what I'm going to do with the farm pictures when I get to those, is do some big layouts and then a lot of pocketed scrapbooking to go with it. Just because I took so many photos and want to highlight them in the album. And I'll be doing more farm layouts here soon. I just have a few more grandbaby layouts I need to finish up so I can give the pages to the kids. And so I'm looking through the ephemera pieces that I cut out, and this is from the actual ephemera pack, and again it had that cityscape, which I'd probably never use, so I just cut it off because I like the sentiment. And I also like that nice dark navy that kind of goes with the matte. Then I have this other card that has a lighter blue and then some darker blue arrows, and I'm just going to slide that behind. And I think about putting the imagination up there, but it was kind of heavy, so I went ahead and put it back down at the bottom. And I need to cover up that little space from that 3x4 card over to my matted photos, so I'm looking for something that would kind of fill that in so it doesn't look weird. The pink pieces that have the kind of the red and pink just weren't working for me, so I didn't use any of those, but I did find that dark blue piece that says dream on it that will cover up that awkward gap at the top of my photos. And then I'm just going through and trying out a bunch of these little cut apart pieces. And so I go ahead, I like that navy piece, and I put that in there to fill in that gap. And I'm still trying to figure out a way to get that star on there because I really like the star, but it just wasn't working. It covered too much of it up when I tried to tuck it behind places. So I'm liking this so far. And so I pull out these little yellow bicycle, they're burlap stars, and they have a little twine bow on them, and they were just perfect, except there were only 2 red and blue ones, and then this one with the olive green felt behind it. So I pulled off the olive green and just kept the burlap portion of the bow. And they add you know, a lot of texture with the twine and the burlap and the felt, but they were a little bit too dimensional, because they came with these really thick puffy dots behind them, and so I was like, no, that's just too. So you'll see over the course of the rest of this, I take off all the dimensional adhesive off the back of those stars. So I put the card Dream on there, and it has some little stars on it, and then I pull out my trusty navy blue thickers that I just love. I got those in a kit a while ago, and they're starting to get pretty low, but they're the only navy blue thickers that I've got. But I was able to spell out RAR. And there was no particular story with these photos. He was just looking exceptionally cute. And I like to use photos of kids sitting in shopping carts because, you know, they don't stay small enough to fit in a shopping cart for very long. So it's always kind of nice to have that and for the kids to see it later. You know, I'd love to see what I look like in a shopping cart, you know, at that age, but they just didn't take very many pictures when I was a kid. So, you know, there's a lot of things that, you know, I'll never get to see a picture of me doing. So I like to catch these moments with the grandkids. And so there I've got the stars down, and I'm still kind of looking to, you know, maybe add some more stuff, but really this graphic paper does a lot of the work for you. So I go in my stash and I pull out some Glimmer Mist. This is just one of the plain Jane, so it doesn't have the glimmer in it. And it's just a navy blue. It was the only navy blue ink that I had. And I'm just going to put a few sprinkles of that around my photos. Nothing big. And then I am going to call this done. It was really quick and easy, you know, which helped because I've been kind of sick with a cold lately. So yeah, it was just fun to get in the scrap room and do this. And I just love the way it turned out. So bold and graphic, very boy. And something more for the grandbaby album. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions or anything on the products that I use, just leave me a comment below, and I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.